Chismosas, let's talk about Christian Nodal and the interview that he just did with Adela Micha, because I'm sure at this point, maybe you guys have seen that I've covered some other topics about this same interview in my past videos, and I really want to focus on one particular thing in this one. Now, Jax, what are you talking about? Because in the last video, you covered the timeline that he talked about, how he broke up with Casu May 8th, then he started dating Angela Aguilar May 14th, and then married her May 29th. How could it get any worse? Well, let me tell you. Because for some reason, he thought it was going to be maybe romantic or something to bring up the fact that he had been in contact with Angela Aguilar during the pandemic, o sea, in 2020. He said that they were talking a lot on the phone, that they would FaceTime all the time, that she would be cooking and talking to him, and that they were having such a great time. And then I think, hey, isn't he older than her? And I went back while I was watching the interview to figure out how old he is and how old she is. Now, let me put this in simple terms for anybody who's not a mathematician here. He's 26 RN right now, and she is 21. That means, simply put, that he is 5 years older than her. Now, if we do some quick math, if we carry the one, if we move it, then we see in 2020, how old would Angela be? How old? Yeah, 16. And how old would he be? 21. 21! Can you do something for me? 21 and a 16-year-old FaceTiming, having what seems like some romantic encounters, and he thought that was a good idea to talk about? Now, granted, he had already talked about how he was kind of in love with her when she was 13 and he was much older, so it's not much of a far stretch, but ugh. And listen, I feel like people are just digesting this interview right now, so people haven't really been talking about this, but I was like, oh my God. The whole interview is super cringe and super like, oh, maybe you should have just kept that to yourself. Or many times during this interview, I was like, maybe you shouldn't talk about this. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe you should have just stayed quiet, because I feel like this is just making things way worse. Anyways, there's still a lot of interview to go. In the next part, I want to talk about the fact that he said that he was doing a lot of things for Casu and he paid a lot of money to advance her career. I'm going to break that down. So after this, go watch the other video because it's very interesting. But in the meantime, I need to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that this was a huge mistake for him to do? Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow for more gossip, chisme, and all things tea.